Fixx come from originally?
The name Fixx actually came out of a hat. When we were sitting around trying to pick a name, we all put various words into a hat. And I think it was the drummer Adam who had chosen that as one of his selections. He was looking at it as being your focus. You know, it was the manager at the time saying, "Oh, no, you must show, you know, what style, what direction you're going in, what's your focus." And we were like going, well, like fixing your sights. So in the word went, and we weren't even thinking about the drug connotation at the time, but that kind of, people were like, "Does that mean, you know, you're a drug band?" And we were like, no. So they put 2 X's on it, the record company, and I said, well, it still sounds like Fixx, so 1X, 2X, doesn't really matter. And here we are. I've just got divorced, so maybe it should be 3 X's.
You feel pretty comfortable now, the Fixx being, you know, more of a touring group than just, you know, a recording?
Yeah, because it's much more control. You can control your day. You know, the parameters are, as long as you got your head together and you're physically fit, you can put on a good show. In the recording business, you can make a great record, you can do all the promotion in order, but you still don't know how it's going to work out on radio. The element of competition is a lot stronger when it comes to the record side of the business than it is to the touring side. The only people we have to compete with today is last night's band and tomorrow night's band. Well, they're not here now, so there's no competition. And I think people like to see music without a safety net. We all know we can make perfect records by going over it and over it and over it. Not that I like making records, but when you come to see a live show, that's it. Flat or sharp, the note is sung, you know. So you have to get it right.
It's the sound of 2002 from us, new track. This is the sound of 1982. Minus the shock effects.
I recall a few years back when MTV did a documentary called This Was the 80s, something like that. You were designing some hats, and it was called Cywear.
That's right.
Correct? Are you still designing them right now?
No, I did it for a laugh. It kind of started for a laugh on a whim, and you know, it took off really well. But then, after about 3 years, the buyer started to get a little bit. Oh no, you've got to start doing these colours, and we think it should be like this. And they would start. You know, you go so far into corporate America, then they start dictating to you what you should and shouldn't be doing. And by this point, I was like itching to start making records again. So I thought if I could be selling hats, I'd much rather be selling music. So I stepped out of that. But it was fun for a while, you know. I kind of saw a hole in the market of funky but not too outlandish hats, and then after a couple of years of a load of copycats, everybody was making them, so I kind of got in there. And plus there were a couple of warm winters that killed everyone. Just before I got out, there were really cold winters, 3 cold winters in a row, which is great for the hat business.
Okay, you're a British group, but you've had, it seems like, monumental success over the course of your career in America as opposed to the UK. Where do you guys reside currently, the majority of the group?
We're all living in Europe.
Oh, you're
4 of the guys live in, 3 of them live in England. I live in France, and Gary lives in Los Angeles. But I was living in New York for the last 20 years. I've just sort of had enough now. I think what happened was that we started to make headway over there. Our first single, Stand or Fall, got in the charts in England, low in the charts, and then we came over here and we never went back. It was such a big country and things exploded over here. We were thinking, why? You know, when we went back to play in London, then we were like saying, oh, these guys have got suntans. It was almost, they were jealous of our success in a kind of way. So we realised, we decided our bread was buttered, and we just kept working over here, and then in Germany as well. But for some reason we didn't have the patience to keep up with the English market. Now my mum wishes we'd had a hit there for so where's the next one, Mum?
So in your 20-plus year career in the music business, I guess what would you say you've learned? I mean, as far as life lessons.
I've learned not to sweat the small stuff, in a way. I was just realising the other day that I really love the gig we've got, very grateful to still be making music. I remember, 15 years ago I used to be really nervous and, moody before a show and take everything way too seriously. And I thought that's what it took to make a great show. But now I'm very, very relaxed, and sort of the energy's coming from a different balance point, and the shows to me are even better. I think it's like there's that old joke about the young bull and the old bull at the top of the hill looking at the herd of cows. And the young bull says to the old bull, come on, let's run down and get 1 or 2 of them. And the old bull says, no, let's just walk down and get them all.